Ooh, I think I'm live now. Hopefully this is coming through clear. Hello. I am trying to get everything set up so I can easily see comments. Yeah, let me get this screen out the way. Anyway, hello. Welcome to Leap Taken. This is Mika. Here at Leap Taken, I talk about all things witchy, craft related, law of attraction, manifesting, esoteric, and everything else in between. And I realized that looks like that's too much light. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I think that's a little better. It was like a weird glare, at least from the camera angle. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, hey, I'm Mika. This is Leap Taken. Here at Leap Taken, I talk about all things witchy, craft related, law of attraction, manifesting, esoteric, and everything else in between. And this is my witchy review, and I'm excited to talk about a couple different things. Um, I'm going to get to the book first because I got that. So I have a witch kit. It's an unboxing video, y'all. I did not open it, which is saying a lot because I really wanted to open it. But anyway, here's the book and the Ancestral Grimoire. Create your personal book of shadows. So I have just lightly skimmed the book. I just got it. So I will come back with a full review about this book, but it is something I'm reading if you want to read it too. But it looks interesting. So to kind of give you an idea, and there's links in the description as well, but it says most of us know our immediate family and maybe even a generation or two beyond, but few of us are attuned to those who lived earlier. Strange for a culture that loves storytelling, that we have forgotten how to keep our own stories alive. Speak for yourself. Anyway, this is where the ancestors come in and where this book begins. Um, Ancestral Grimoire is a guide to reconnecting with your ancestors. It will show you how to access their unique wisdom, their magic, and create your own personal ancestral grimoire, a spell book or book of shadows, unique to you and your heritage. Now, this is a woman. I don't know if you can see. She is a white woman who wrote this book, and let me tell you why I think that's important. I was on TikTok. I don't know who this person was, but I love what they did. And it was also a white woman, witch, and basically trying to get other people who were not of color, people of color, to especially the ones in this country specifically, that you have culture, like beyond American, the flag, and all that BS crap. Like you have culture. There, a rich culture. Like if you just follow your roots, it's not, oh, I'm just white. No, like yes, even if no matter where you're from, trust me, you have culture. Your people have rich history, their own spirituality. You have culture. Anyway, but she's not getting into that. Even though I find that fascinating. And here's the thing, the way I see it, because hey Dylan, hi. The way I was brought up in my educational system that I come out of, we were taught world history and understanding the ancients and things of all these people who did not necessarily look like me. So I was right there studying about the culture and the rich history and all of that of people who are not of color. Um, it's just odd that this country in particular, this one, I notice there's this just disconnect, and it's not about really the younger folk; it's the older ones, the boomers, and it's like, and some Gen X, sadly, the ones with the flags on a car, and it's like you just need you. I think you need to connect with your roots. I think that's why you think this is a thing. Like you're trying to make fetch a thing, and it's not. AKA America. Like America is your culture. The people who wear the outfits with the American flag on it, and they got the shirts, the chicks with the bikinis, the hats, and all that, they made that their culture, and it's like you're sad. Do you realize how much you have that is so much better than these made in China flags? Like, what are you doing? Anyway, let me stop and get back to this book. It's an ancestral grimoire. So she says, as you go through this book, you'll save your ancestral work in a journal or loose leaf binder that will become the place to store the stories, spells, rituals, and everyday life lore and legend of 12 of your ancestors. At the end of a year, you will hold a personal book of shadows with every bit of ancestral knowledge within its pages unique to you. No two will ever be alike. In an age when family storytelling has been lost, you will have created a legacy and a life that the ancestors could only dream of. So I'm really interested. Connect with the wisdom of the ancestors through tarot, oracles, and magic. So that's what this is. Trying to make fetch. Yes, but I'm really looking forward to the site. I'm not like I just got it last night, and I started. I tried reading it last night, but last night was interesting. Um I had an herbal remedy of sorts, and I was not able to read. I could not concentrate after my herbal remedy. So there you go. So that's the book. I'm really looking forward to really looking into this and reading this book. So far, I mean, just from the intro, it looked okay, but I thumbed through like, what are they talking about in here? And there's a little bit of like the solstices, the months, and they break it down by month. I was wondering about that. I picked this up. It was on my wish list because I knew I wanted this book. So part two is the year of ancestors, the year of ancestors. So create your own ancestral grimoire. There's a funny thing about ancestors. You know that your body carries bits and pieces of their DNA, but did you know that tucked in that DNA are skills as well as physical characteristics? That's to me kind of like you hear people, it was like, oh, like your iron workers or the person who is very good with the written word. And you're thinking, well, people didn't always have written language. Oh, in some sort, maybe they did, or they were story, loves telling stories. Um, just think of like if you have people in your family where it seems like, oh, they all just become nurses or they all just become this healers, maybe that's part of the DNA as well. I finally ordered my candle making stuff. Yes, I'm on. You know what? I That's a thing. I am think that's a whole other thing. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm gonna just pop up. But anyway, I got a small kit from Amazon. It arrived yesterday, but didn't know until this morning. I have a few things coming. Right? Okay. So the candle thing. All right. So I'm going to just be upfront with y'all. Uh, some of the things that I've been working on is developing actual physical products to sell, leak taken products. I am not a scammer, and I'm also a very real person. Like I get on here, I'm very real. I am a practicing witch. I really do practice witchcraft. It is not just for YouTube, and it's not just on the weekends. I live this, and I've been doing it for quite some time, and I've grown over the years. So what I am doing is one, using my actual gifts. You're thinking of making a shop, but you're not sure. Go for it. That's what I'm getting into. I am working on these. I'm working on oils specifically and candles initially, and maybe some other items as well, spelled items, but definitely the oils. I'm Fast Luck oil. I know some folk who get down with the casino, and they are my perfect test subjects. Hi, gemstones. Hi. They are my perfect test subjects. So I've got, I'm still going through the process. I'm honestly working intuitively with this, with the knowledge I've already had. Yes, I'm studying some other things. I don't rely on some, book or somebody else. Like, of course, I buy all these books, but they inspire me. And also just speaking of ancestors, my own, part of a very positive thing that's been happening with me is I've been coming into some gifts, which I think has everything to do with the phases I'm going through in my life with aging. By the way, don't be afraid to get old. You might discover some hidden skills, witchy skills, or some talents or something like that. But anyway, so I'm literally working with spirit. I'm working with ancestors, and I'm getting downloads, messages, and dreams. Like it's coming to me. So I'm moving at the pace that feels right. I am not rushing because I don't want to. I want things to be authentic. I'll just say that. I want to know that what I'm selling, I can stand behind it and it works. And I can, speak to it. I can give my own testimony about the product because I can show you, hey, this is really working. Let me show you how. Um, so yeah, that's the whole thing. I would like to do scents, but my mom is sensitive to those types of scents. Oh yeah. I no, I like a good smell good now. Plus, all the money I spend on candles, if I get enough supplies, I can make it. I'm rethinking of just revamping my whole office craft room altogether because I would need this space to do that. So anyway, but that's just down the road. So we'll see. We'll see. The Witch's New Year is coming, and I'm trying to get ready for that. That's salad, by the way. So this is what I got off of Amazon. It says Tige, so Tide's Joy Witchcraft Kit. That's what I got. It is sealed. I did not open this, as you can see. So we're gonna unbox together. Should have put the box cutter. But anyway, we will attempt to open this box together. Oh, let me do it the other way. There we go. If I don't stab myself in the process. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Wait, how do we open this box? Like this. So there's supposed to be like 60 plus pieces in here. That's good because sometimes you wonder whether the spells and books have been tried and tested. Exactly. That's part of a new series I'm also working on. And let's try a spell from a book. Who knows? Maybe it'll be this one. But I think that's kind of fun. Like, what would happen if someone actually did it? You could see what it looks like, right? Um, so let's get into this box. I don't even remember all that's supposed to be in the box, so this is going to be interesting. First thing is this cute little spoon. This is supposed to be for witchcraft supplies. So this is, let me show you. Look at this. Isn't this cute though? It's just nice. Little, looks like a baby spoon. That's what I think of. All right, so I'm going to just pull out the perfume oil. So it's not essential oil. It's so it's the scent. So I would burn these. You have lavender, peppermint. I've had the idea to write a book about spoon magic, as in people with low energy levels. Very interesting. Eucalyptus. I would read that because I'm curious. Very about that. Spoon magic. Okay. So we got 3 oils. I think there's more in here. I gotta take more stuff out to get to it, but that's okay. Let's see what we got here. We got a little bowl. I guess this goes with the spoon. So look. So it's got like some detail on it. It's kind of, I think it's like it's coated. It's got a little weight to it, but this is what it is. So there you go. All right, that's cute. So Dylan says, so I've been having inspirations here and there for spells. Yeah. All right, so we'll use the scissors for this. This is the thing about unboxing. Everything's not ready to go. I wanted y'all to see my natural reaction to this. So this is a taper candle holder. That's what this is. It's kind of, I guess metal, like an aluminum. It's not like heavy. Oh, there's 2? No, a bell. Why am I saying, I did look, yes. I'm surprised because I didn't read every little thing that came in the box. I wanted to just have fun. But look, it's like a dinner bell. All right. Then, what is this? Oh, 12 mini gemstones. Okay, so this is sealed also. So let's open this up. Oh, more of those. I have some behind me up on that shelf, but I could always use more because I've used some. So these are the gemstones. Oh, bye, Dylan. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you. I'll definitely watch back. Please do. Thank you. I appreciate you, as always. So this has, what's in here? Golden rutilated, rutilafet. I got to figure out what that is. Garnet, uh, obsidian, amethyst, lapis, rose quartz, fluorite, amazonite, tiger eye. I think they spelled this word wrong at the top. Crystal, clear crystal, agate, and labradorite. So that's what's in here. So I can find uses for all this. You can dress candles with them. You can do a couple things with this, with those little tiny crystals. Put them in water for jars, or if you're doing a jar, you can put it in there. Then you have the candles in different colors. Everything is sealed, if you were wondering about these witch kits, Amazon. So let's say you are a witch and you know you're a witch, but you didn't buy any supplies because you just got your own spot, or you're finally in a position where you want to invest. All this for less than 30 bucks, just so you know. So you got all these candles to give you an idea. So there's black, red, purple, orange, green, pink, a light green, a dark blue, is that black? Oh, that's just black. Well, what is this? Oh, here's the big taper candle mixed in with the chime candles, white, yellow. So that's what's in here. So, okay, I see now. So here's the taper candle. So I got one taper candle. I thought it was going to be two, but that's okay. Uh, we have some amethyst here. Gonna open, well, I'm gonna attempt to open it up. Oh, it's pretty. Look. So it comes with some amethyst. So we got crystals. Um, we have some parchment paper. I'll just leave this in here, but this is definitely parchment paper, little pieces to write your petitions on and things of that nature. So I do like that. I actually have, I think it was an Office Max. We're going out of business, not too far from where I live, and I went and I stocked up. Everything was marked down like crazy. So I got a bunch of parchment paper and I just tear pieces off. Anyway, this is crystal pink salt. So that's a thing. And then black salt. I actually have some black salt, some Hawaiian. Was it Hawaiian? I think it was Hawaiian. Yeah, black salt. I ordered it recently. All right, so here's the and it comes with a book, Magical Uses, and it tells you the herbs, which I'm about to get to. Oh, look at this. When I get there, I can't open it. Okay. So it's telling you all the different herbs and crystals, magical uses on the back. But look, and then you have, isn't that nice? But anyway, it gives you all the uses on the back, so that's nice. Then these are all the herbs, and then you have like an altar cloth. Because I'll start with the altar cloth. So this is the whole kit. I thought there was going to be more oils, but it's just eucalyptus, lavender, peppermint, which is typical. Ooh, this feels like I want to say velvet, but not velvet, felt a little bit. But it's, yeah. So this is, look, isn't this nice? I think this is actually really nice. So here's the back. But I like it's right. It's kind of cool. It's got weight to it. It's not like that just thin like a scarf material. It's kind of got a little bit of weight to it. So this is great to put on your for altar or whatever you're doing. So I'm already a fan of this. This is a better quality than what I've purchased before. So I think I might like that. Jen, you like the cloth? This is and it feels substantial, not really thick, but substantial, meaning it won't be sliding around on your surface. Um, if you actually, lay it down and then lay things on it. Like I could see laying this out and like put my cards on it. One of my biggest issues is the other altar cloth that I had, and I was like, oh, I'll do my tarot cards on, do my readings. I don't like the way it feels. It feels like a scarf, like a light scarf or something. So it's, shimmies around on the surface. And let's get into these herbs. I'm gonna open. Okay. So we have bittersweet. I did look to see what the herbs are. So this is these, and they look good. The herbs look really good. I feel like you get a good amount. White sage. This is what it looks like. We have dandelion leaf, which I was really wanting. Dandelion leaf, nice, nice. I'm liking the herb selection, and I'm liking the quality. This is mint. Let's see. This is not, and I don't smell anything either, which means they're sealed perfectly. This is good. I like this. Ginkgo leaf. Then the only thing I did not look at, or not, I don't want to say I didn't look at, I didn't confirm, is if these herbs can be ingested. Like, can you drink from it? I don't know. So I'll have to go back and look on their webs, look on Amazon to see, like teas and things like that. I don't know. I usually just burn or use things that I'm never going to consume, but we'll see. This is chamomile, but look at this, lovely. I'm growing some chamomile, and I have just little sprouts so far. So far, so good. It is not, for some reason I struggle with like growing from seed. I'll get the sprouts is good, and then all of a sudden I don't know what happens. They like die, and I don't know why that is. Rosemary, which I have plenty of, but I can always do more. So that's good. Red rose petals. It's funny. I use red rose petals in a lot of work that I do myself and working with others or for others. I use this a lot. Right, gemstones, you say that's an interesting herb selection. That's why I wanted it. You don't typically see these herbs, at least I don't. Like mugwort, yes. Mugwort, yes. By the way, I have a gigantic, I didn't realize. Okay, so I I ordered online and I thought it was a bag about this size, and it was like this size, and it's filled with mugwort. And I've been burning it and using, and I had tea with it. That is, I checked, it's food grade. But yeah, I've been doing so many things with it, and that has helped unlock um, that psychic connection for me. Just my increase of mugwort. So if you've been struggling with like getting connected with spirit and all that, maybe burn some mugwort. I found some wild chamomile. I said chamomile, and transported home now. It's going really well in my garden. That's nice. I'm trying. I want it because I want to get to the point where I have, plenty on hand. One, I like to use it for teas, and for some other things as well, including like some lotions and potions I want to make. Bay leaf, which is I could always use that, and they look good. Like I pay attention to like I'm not seeing anything in a bag that looks like you know like it's old or something. And then we have red rose petals. So we had, I think they put the wrong thing on here. This is red rose petals. This is lavender. Y'all, can you tell this is lavender? They said red rose petals. I've got a dream pillow with mugwort in it that I made. Oh, I should do that next. Thank you. Because a lot happens kind of in that in between stage. Not quite sleep, not quite awake. And then plantain. That's what her plantain, if you were curious, that's what it looks like. Um, so these are all the herbs. So I'm working on creating my little apothecary. Right now, I just have those things up here and I haven't gotten to it yet, but I have to order my glasses. Or I'll just go buy them. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I don't want to spend a lot of money on this, but uh, glasses with jars so I can have my herbs. And I have a shelf now, and I want to put them in that shelf and label them. And they'll be on the bottom part of the shelf, so it won't get a lot of sun. So, because I know that's not good if you have them exposed to the sun. Although I always think about in stores, like if you go into a witchy store and they have a bunch of herbs, a lot of times they're right in the open, but then again, it's not that sunny. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't base everything on what I saw in the store versus my home. I know realistically, you want to keep them in a cool, dark place. That's what they tell you, right? With your herbs. But bittersweet, I cannot wait to do things with these herbs. Um, the crystal pink salt and the black salt, definitely. Um, I knew I wanted to stock up on some things, so this was great. So I am a fan of this box because of the herbs more than anything. I think the herbs are worth it so far. I haven't opened up anything yet, but they're sealed. The packaging, I like how it came out. I'm trying to get some of this trash out of my way. So yeah, and this cloth is everything. Look at this. Isn't it? I just want to show it again. I am such a fan. Like, I like this. So this is definitely happening. This is definitely happening. And then the 12 mini gemstones, which I love to use in spell work. My favorite things, aside with the oils that I make. And then you get one amethyst crystal, a bowl with a spoon, I guess, for your herbs, which is, you can use your spoon and spoon them in, so that's good. You have your parchment paper, you have your chime candles, different colors, um, peppermint, it says perfume oil, aromatherapy, multi-purpose aromatherapy oil. So usage, let me see, take a proper amount of this product and drop it into aromatherapy machine, humidifier, so you don't put it on your skin. This product is not suitable for skin, only for aromatherapy. So it's just smell goods. So it's essentially, if you're getting scented candles and you're buying them, you're not doing worse than with this. So I have peppermint scent, eucalyptus, and then lavender. So we'll see how that works. I have an oil burner, so that's cool. And then you get one taper candle and a candle holder, which is good. I um, probably didn't need another one of these because I have them, but that's cool. I can work with it. And then a bell. And this is made out of wood, by the way, right here. Going to have to go. I'll watch back the replay too. I've always loved your live videos. Thank you, Jim. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate all of y'all, actually, but I appreciate it. Thank you for letting me know that. So that's the kit. I didn't skip anything. That's the kit. So I'm really excited about what you get for all that. I think that's actually not a bad deal. There were some that were a little cheaper. This one, and there's some that had a little bit more in them. And you just look on Amazon. If you click on the link that I have, which is an affiliate link, so I get a little couple something if you use that link. But yeah, if you check it out, you'll see other kits as well. If this wasn't something you needed or wanted, there are others. But I don't know. I think this is cute. I have a wooden bowl that I use to mix up my herbs. I'm down for this one too. And the spoon is adorable to scoop out the herbs. I like that. I can always use more parchment paper. I'm always needing candles. And the mini gemstones, I've used some of the ones I had, so I like that. And I love having amethyst, so this works out. Because I do already have several pieces of amethyst, but they're in use doing certain things around the house. But that's okay. That's okay. But anyway, yeah, so that's the whole box. This is how it came. Um, for me, Amazon Prime, I got it the same day. I didn't even have to wait. It was killing me that I opened it, but I wanted to show y'all um, the unboxing, if you will. So I thought it would be really cool this way. And it was, because I was genuinely surprised by everything. And I like everything. Like, there's nothing here I don't feel like I won't use. I use a bell already. It's a small one, but this is good. That's good too. And even this, I can set this up on an altar, so that's fine. I'm thinking one of my kitchen altars, because this is the right height. It's not too big. I have glass ones like this, but I don't know. I might use this one, but I still need like this size candle, so that works out. Especially with it being Halloween and it's black, it's perfect for the theme in my house right now. So this makes a lot of sense. Overall, I'm tickled. I like it. So if you were curious, this is what the kits look like. I did not spend, I think mine, there was a coupon or something on there. So I know I didn't spend over $30. So it wasn't like crazy expensive. And then, of course, this book, which I will give a proper reading and a proper review to. But right now, it's just kind of part of a haul, so to speak. It's something I bought along with the kit. And I'm really, really looking forward to this. Getting into this, like how they explain, working with tarot and oracle cards. I'm curious, and then planning. I like things that kind of take me through each month or a week is a plan. I'm a planner, so I like that. I don't know. That kind of makes me excited. Feels like a little lesson plan or something, and I like that. So Ancestral Grimoire. So far, so good from just the introduction, but we shall see. We shall see. Okay, so that is everything. So the other thing that I did also want to talk about is the time frame that we're in right now, which is Mercury retrograde. Um, I just not ju- well, yeah, John. I think I didn't post it till Friday, but or Thursday. I'm not sure which day. Anyway, but I posted a video this week um, with my trip, my very quick trip to Florida, but it was a powerful experience being there. I knew I needed to get to water. Listen, when I tell there are some of us when they say we need to be around water, we need to be around water. I'm one of those people. Like it's not a game. I'm not joking. I need to be around water. I live in Arizona, which obviously is landlocked. However, even though it is, I find ways to get to water. So earlier in the year, within about the first quarter, I went to Jamaica. And now, a few more months went by, I went to Florida. So I'd like to keep that momentum going. It doesn't, I don't have to go up. I mean, I wouldn't mind going back to Jamaica, but I know I need to get to a large body of water after several months. The goddess of the ocean calls me. She literally calls me, and I need to be there. So I don't know if you're watching this, if you're familiar with Yamaya or Yamaye, depending on how you pronounce it, or Yemaya. Uh, but she is of African descent goddess. The story is she came with those who were captured and enslaved. So she's here for us as well. So her feast day was September 7th, and I did enjoy, partake and have a ritual celebrating her feast day. She's a goddess who came to me a long, long time ago. Um, and that's why I have such a deep connection with going to the ocean. And when I lived in Florida, it's a whole, that was my church. So going back and having that opportunity to just be with her, and it was quiet. It wasn't a whole lot of people, just the surfers out there and a couple other people. So I had the beach. I felt like it was a lot around me where it was really kind of private because I went in the morning and I just had an opportunity to really just connect. And the downloads I got from that experience, like she gave me some messages, she imprinted like information to me and reminders, and I walked away feeling the better for it. That's why I needed to get to the water, that I needed to have those experiences. So, yeah, that was a positive thing. So, where does Mercury retrograde come in? I traveled on September 9th, which is the official first day of Mercury going in retrograde. Um, because I am a witch and I am who I am, I made sure I prepared. I did not go into that experience lightly. I printed things out, even though it was on my phone. I had two phones. I had I basically was prepared, and I made it. Obviously, and I'm back home and I'm fine. But I made it. I kept a positive attitude, lighthearted attitude. Like I did not want to kind of dwell. Things did happen. There were some hiccups, but I just did not let. I just like, you know what? Just take this card instead, or here's the extra $10 or $20 that you need. Whatever it is, I just went along with it. So anyway, um, part of my experience in my walking away was revisiting the past, and I talk more extensive in the video, but going into the past, revisiting the past, Mercury retrograde kind of takes you there. People think the past, they're like, oh, your old boyfriend's going to call you. And that might be the case. Sometimes it's you doing some work during this time. This is an opportunity possibly gifted to you by the universe to take a moment to reflect, revisit, and refocus. So that's kind of what I felt. It was a gift. I felt like it was a gift, and it was an opportunity, or still is an opportunity for me to do that. And that's what I've been doing. Um, and my mental health has improved. So I am not experiencing. I used to. I talk a lot about not being afraid. When people talk about major astrological events, people kind of get really afraid because people who share it, they kind of make people fearful of this sort of stuff. And to me, it can be a gift. It can be a chance, an opportunity, a suggestion, if you will, from the universe for you to connect with things forgotten. And those things might not be trauma or something to make you dwell on the past or relive something that is not, something you rather not relive. It's more about maybe the lessons learned or how did you feel? At least that's how I interpret it. One of the things I had been struggling with was trying to think about my future and think about how I feel about that. And I need to, part of manifesting witchcraft, spell work, is my emotions. I'm the real deal. Like I gotta feel it. I'm not just, if I'm just abstractly just doing it. Oh yes, for peace and prosperity. Yes, yeah. No, I mean yes, peace, prosperity. I like peace and prosperity, but at the same time, like I'm a woman who likes to goal set. I like to have goals, no matter how small the goal is, and it's important for me. Um, to believe that I could achieve it, to believe that it can really happen for me. So I wasn't really feeling it, if that makes any sense. I've kind of been going through this phase where I wasn't really feeling. Honestly, I really wasn't directing my sights on one particular thing, and I think that's because I just was letting, I don't know, just useless thoughts, useless because there's nothing I can do with it. Um, cloud my views, cloud my perception. Uh, One of the messages I received was instead of thinking it like that, it was instead to remember. So I kind of drove around to different areas that I used to live there where I went, where I went in Florida. I lived in different parts of Florida, by the way. I've lived North Florida, South Florida, and then on the Gulf. A lot of different moves. But anyway, this is the first place I moved when I first moved to Florida. So it's special. And I just felt like it was an opportunity for me to remember how I felt when I first moved there, to remember how optimistic I was, how excited I was, how I genuinely believed um, things were going to work out. And things, I mean, they did. Like, they did. But like, there was hiccups, there's wild turns. It's been a journey. Um, but yeah, I'm glad I took the leap and I moved there. I was terrified when I first moved there. I did not know anybody except for the girl in HR. I didn't know her. We became friends. So I worked for a company. I worked for a payroll company, and then I saw that they had job listings in Florida, and I chose to do that because I was being led intuitively, divinely, because I had already a year before had gotten messages. That's the first time I heard like a real distinct voice, and I was very aware it was giving me instructions and it was telling me to move there. So a year later, I did in fact do that. I was able to do a job transfer, and I moved there. And at the end of that video, I posted a picture of like, I want to say, I think it was like the first week or two that we had moved there. We being my little family at the time. It was me, my kids, was a single mom, and my sister. She's the person that took the pictures. That's the only reason she's not in the picture. But we were at the beach, and in that picture, my son still has on his Timberlands boots because we were still very much from Jersey. I hadn't had a chance to buy new stuff yet. I think it was like the first weekend. It hadn't even been a full week that we went, and yeah. So when I saw that, I was like, I remember that girl. That girl was like so optimistic about what was to come. Um, that girl, woman, that woman um, believed anything was possible. And she was open and up for whatever. She was down for whatever. With two little kids with her, she was down. Like she figured she had enough energy to protect them and to make things happen. And that's exactly what I did. And I know that she's still in me. It's not like I forgot that part of myself, but I think I was aware, but it's like a part of myself I've been putting on the shelf instead of saying, no, that's you. Like you're like that all the time. Like that's not, you don't have to deny yourself. that part of yourself. That's who you are. You are a go-getter. You are someone who, if it's on, your mind, and if it's within your power, even if it's not within your power, you're still going to try to make it happen. And I love that about myself. And I've been on this sort of bit of a journey during this whole retrograde season of kind of revisiting the past. I found some old pictures. I'm looking down because they're all down here, some photo books. So I'm going to try to neaten those up a little bit and put them on my shelf, so that it's something that I can enjoy. Because right now there's just pictures everywhere, and I don't know what happened. I found my middle school yearbook and my high school yearbook. I read not everything because I didn't feel like talking, but from my I have an aunt who passed away, and she was young when she passed away. So I think she would have been like 12 years older than me. So she's not, she died like at 30, age 31. Um, and that was really tough because that's the first person I didn't think, I never play I was young, but I didn't think people like that age died. Like in my mind, it was just not possible unless it was a freak accident. She had cancer and she died. So it was like a year, all within a year, I found out and that she was gone. So it was horrible. And I witnessed her death. So that was crazy. So that had never been my life before, and I was pregnant at that time. But anyway, I'm like getting ready to go down a whole tangent all about that and get emotional up here. It's around that time of year. We're getting close to her birthdays in October, and I tend to think about her a lot more involuntarily. Like I'm not even trying. I'm not thinking about it. I'm horrible with remembering people's birthdays. That's why I have so many planners, including digital planners, because I don't remember. But with her, it's effortless. Like there's a connection there, and I do think. I mean, I was close to my aunt. Don't get me wrong, but I know me being at her dying, in that moment, and her soul leaving, her body, I think there will forever be a connection. Me being someone who practices witchcraft on top of that, um, I'm not saying other family members, they probably are, but a lot of people, because of religious beliefs, they don't want to deal with it. But anyway, um, let me get back, let me get back. She wrote in my yearbook, and I was like, wow, that was so sweet. I don't even remember her writing it. Like, I don't remember this. I mean, come on, I'm a woman of a certain age. I haven't thought about this kind of stuff in years. But I've looked at my yearbook, but I never realized she wrote in it. And my grandmom wrote in it. And my grandmom is at the stage in her life where there's like memory issues and things like that. So that was so sweet. And she had very positive, beautiful words that they wrote to me. And that was good. I needed that. I was happy to read that and look at that and remember again that um, part of my life where I thought it was going to go one way. I thought I was going to marry my boyfriend. I thought we would get married. He did not ask me, but I thought we were just going to be together because that's right. We were together and we love each other, right? So we'll be together. Um, that did not happen anyway, and that was also a positive. But anyway, during that time, I felt so hopeful about my future. Like again, anything was possible, and I'm noticing that the things that I'm being led to during this season is reaffirming that. Remember, anything was possible. You could do anything. Remember that. Remember how you felt, and that's a powerful feeling. And I feel like that right now. And I'm definitely feeling like that. So I am grateful for this season, this Mercury in retrograde. I am very grateful because it's allowing me to time travel a bit during this time. And people always say if I could go back in the future, but with the knowledge that I have today, and I sort of feel like I'm doing that, the knowledge I have today, but going back and revisiting and remembering who that part of me, that optimistic, that hopeful, that excited part of me, um, that she's still very much there. Because life, man, y'all know, life can really get you. Like just the mundane life can get you, just the humdrum. You don't even have to have nothing serious going on. It just feels like just the monotony of you wake up, you do this, you do that, and then you go to sleep, and then it just starts all over again. Like that just feels like right. So I find I'm finding I need to go someplace. I need to go near some water. I need to be a place where there's a lot of water. That's how I break it up. That's my plan going forward, is to do that. And I'm so grateful that I've had this opportunity to even have the space, the time, uh, and the resources to even reflect and think about this sort of stuff. So I'm just grateful for that. And then another thing I want to talk about is I am doing a virtual meet and greet over on the Discord channel. The link is definitely in the description. A safe place for witches. That's the Discord channel. Um, safe place for witches again. So go there. Come visit on September 22nd. That is Mabon, the first day of autumn. So I thought it would be fun to do that. To some people, I understand some people might be there who might not even realize, or they know I have a YouTube channel, but I don't like really talk a lot about it there. I like to keep that as like an open forum. People can ask questions. You can post some things. I mean, don't be disrespectful and posting like somebody else's, you know, work or something like that. There's rules. There's rules for that. But yeah, I want a safe place for witches, witches of color, witches not of color. Like it's not even about that. But who you know, you are going to feel respected and seen. And if you don't want to be seen and you want to lurk and kind of just want to see what everybody else is talking about and doing, that's cool too. You do not have to come on camera, and if you mute yourself, that's cool. I mean, if I say hi to you, you know, say hi back. But other than that, I'm not like, I don't want to force anything. But yeah, I would love if you're watching this and you haven't already joined, go ahead and join. Um, this meet and greet is kind of like I want everybody, because there's been some newer people, and I just want to. It's a reason also to just get together and have a party. Um, so yeah, it's on a Thursday evening, by the way. So it'll be Pacific time. I'm pretty sure I set the time for 5:30. I gotta double check. I will have more about that. Let me double check before I get to talking. Why didn't I pay attention to that before I did this? Because I've been too busy revisiting the past. That's why. Let me check to see, because I know I did recently say a time in the Discord channel. Didn't I? I really wish somebody from the Discord channel could tell me. Yes. Did I ever say the time? Dang. Hold on. Did I? I'm looking in the chat on the Discord channel on my computer because I know I've recently typed something. But apparently, oh, maybe I didn't say the time. Oh yeah, no, I did. 5:30 p.m. I was right. Pacific time, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. So I think that's 6, 7, 8, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And we're on for just under an hour, so it's not like a long drawn out thing. And it's just come, you know, if you have questions about witchcraft or anything kind of pagan umbrella, whether it's divination or anything like that, if there's a topic I've talked about and you were curious, I'll be happy. And other people they can weigh on will, you know, if you have something really cool, witchy related, you want to kind of show people and there's nobody else really to show, that's the perfect place to come to and show it. Like you could just say, look what I got, you know, and that's cool. Like I'm that's great actually, please. But anyway, consider that. Go ahead and click on the link in the description and join the Discord channel. So I have some plans coming forward going into the Witches New Year for that Discord channel because I'd like to get a little bit more liveliness over there. So yeah, consider this is a perfect time to come on in. But yeah, come in for the meet and greet and just chat and hang out with some witches and practitioners or people who are just interested. Just come on in. So I wanted to discuss that. And the other thing, which I didn't put in my little thumbnail, but tonight, I wish I don't. The only reason I didn't go last night is because I literally forgot in my herbal interactions. But I forgot the Woman King came out. I thought I didn't mark it on my calendar, and I don't know why because I was really looking forward to it. But I'm going to see it today. With movies like that, it's important to go to opening weekend. I so I hear. So I'm making sure that I go tonight, and I will definitely. be talking about that because everyone who has seen it, people are not doing spoilers, but people that I follow on social media platforms that I follow and respect, they've seen it and they've all like, it is a must see. They want to go there, but they got to wait because they're trying to give everybody else a chance to watch it. And I respect that. So I will do the same. I was going to, I was thinking about going before this live so I could talk about it, see like a matinee, but it didn't line up. It's the only reason why I didn't do it. But at the same time, I would have given spoilers because I know me and I'm in the space right now where I'm very excitable. So I would have just kept talking and I would have just spoiled the movie for y'all. So this is good. So we're going to let a week go by. And then next weekend, Saturday, I know I'm going to talk about this movie. It takes me so far out, I'll probably make a whole video. It just depends where this goes. But anyway, so there's that. Um, I really do hope that everyone goes to see that movie, though. I really hope that um, because from my understanding, there's true history there. And of course, you know, it's a movie, so they're going to take liberties on certain things, I'm sure, but it's an opportunity to maybe find out, you know, the true history. I know I'm looking forward to kind of understanding a little bit more. So once I see the movie, I can then, you know, do a little research. I still have some materials from when I homeschooled my kids. We did history unit on pre-colonial Africa. So, and understanding the peoples and the culture and all that sort of stuff as much as we could, you know. Um, so I did a unit on that. So I have some material still from that because I thought it was important to keep that. But anyway, so I may compare some things. Um, and when I find out like kind of the name of their tribes and exactly where they are, I can do that. But anyway, it's an opportunity to learn. It's an opportunity to gain some knowledge about that and be entertained. So I'm really looking forward to it. So, and also revisit the past. So this is a perfect time. This and when Black Panther 2 comes out, um, I know that's going to be challenging because I will not wear makeup or anything to the movies because I don't, and I'm bringing tissues because I know I'm going to be crying as soon as the movie starts because I'm going to be thinking about T'Challa. I'm going to be thinking about the whole thing. Like, it's it's gonna get serious for me. I'm already prepared for it. I know that I'm pretty sure I know the outfit I'm wearing and everything to that. There'll be pictures. Like it's a thing. Um, for this one, I'm not wearing this to the movie theater. This is like a romper short set. I have a different outfit in mind that I'm wearing. I might take a picture and post it on Instagram. I don't know. I was thinking about just doing a t-shirt or something because when I go to the movies, I don't like wearing dresses. I don't like my skin on the bare seats, but that's just me. Um, so I like to wear like jeans or something, a t-shirt, something that covers my body. I don't like this much skin exposed at the movie theater because everybody else has been in them seats and we got monkeypox and all. Look, I don't know what y'all doing out here. I don't know what y'all got. I'm in the house all the time. I'm a cottage witch and I'm proud of it. But I digress. So I am going to wrap it up here. Um, I like the box that I got. I actually need the herbs, so this was a good thing. And I think it's interesting herbs. I like that it's not one, you know, they're not just lavender, bay leaf, you get that. But like some of this other white sage, yeah. But plantain, like I don't usually see that in a witch's herb box or witch's kit or something, starter kit. So that was good to see. And I like this particular crystal, this amethyst. I could always use more. And of course, the mini gemstones, because I enjoy using those. And candles are always appreciated because I go through those like crazy. And I needed to place an order. It's not as many as I need, but this will hold me over until I place my order. Um, but I thank everyone for watching. If you're catching this on a replay, I appreciate you. If you're here live, I thank you so much for coming and joining me this Saturday afternoon. Um, I am going to go and enjoy myself at this movie shortly and see this movie that's supposed to be life changing and awesome. And I'm looking forward to it. And I will be back with my review of this. I'll most likely, well, not most likely, I know I'll read this over the next couple of days and I'll get into this more because I'm really interested in this book. All right, so that's all I got. Again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit like, please. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share. If you want to hit the join button to join the membership, go ahead and do that. And consider going to leaptaken.com to check out right now services. Eventually products, but right now services. All right, I'm done. Thanks again for watching. Bye.